Hey Gemini, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Blue Mountains Tarot. We're going to do your reading for the second half of August from the 15th to the 31st. This is going to be a general read, so keep that in mind guys, that some messages may or may not resonate with everybody. I gotta say, this is actually my second attempt at doing your video. I do have another video that I recorded and it was quite entailed. It was a little bit, I just didn't feel comfortable putting it out there for whatever reason. It was a bit, I don't know if you want to say deep or whatever, but I'll give you guys the gist of it because maybe the message will come through again in this reading. But basically the gist of it, what I heard and what I got was the truth hurts. Separating from somebody, either a breakup, a loss, a friendship, a family member, like a romantic partner. Something about feeling that the truth hurts and grieving and not understanding that sometimes we're not meant to be with certain people, whether it be a family member or a romantic love, a friendship. So that's just the quick gist of it. I'm gonna put that out there because maybe some of you are going through some grieving, or maybe some of you are that statement, the truth hurts, and you're feeling a sense of hurt and pain from somebody who you never would expect create or cause that in your life, or vice versa, okay? So maybe I'll put that video out. I just didn't, I don't know. It just wasn't resonating for me to release. Not that it was bad, it was quite detailed, but let's just see what else we get, because maybe that little Cole's Notes gist of the video will help you guys, but that's what I got, okay? So let's see what messages we have here. Please give us messages for, oh yeah. Five of Pentacles, struggling, okay? The Devil, the Eight of Cups, okay. See what I'm saying, guys? Eight of Cups, struggling to walk away from a situation. maybe this will just come out again. Struggling to walk away, struggling to understand why you have to leave or why someone has left you. It's not healthy, okay? Toxicity, the Devil card is here. One of the things I mentioned, and I rarely mention this, I'm not interested in that word, the narcissist. Everyone uses that and blames people, but it did come out, and maybe that was one of the weird words. I don't like that word. But the Devil energy is here. So you might have been dealing with somebody that has toxic behavior. Maybe there's addictions involved, unhealthy behavior, unhealthy scenario that you have to walk away from. But it's not easy for you because you're now having to face fears, kind of start new. There's an aspect of you that might have been gripping on. So part of this Devil could be a little bit of an attachment to this situation. And another thing that I mentioned was maybe having the unexpected toxic relationship between yourself or a person and their parent, where we feel like, my hair is all over the place, where we feel like because somebody is our mother or because somebody is our father, that we're supposed to be treated in a certain way, that things are supposed to be perfect or things are supposed to be nurturing, loving, unconditional, and sometimes they're not. And so one of those feelings that came through the cards in the reading was this maybe narcissistic family member, parent, that you realize the truth in a person, or you realize the harm that may have been caused, maybe from a young age, who knows. Okay. I think that gives enough detail of what the previous reading was about. And this is coming out again, struggling, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups. So you might be in some of your choices here, Gemini, make sure that they're healthy choices, okay? When you walk away, when you struggle with things in life, with a relationship or a person, or maybe a job, whatever that is that you may feel you have to walk away, that's not easy, that you may want to grip onto, or you're still attached to, but you're forced to separate, make sure you understand a couple things, that you have other options here. You're going to have other choices to make. Make sure that you choose healthy ones, because this Devil card could be making choices into unhealthy behaviors, habits, going down different roads that are not healthy. Maybe trying to use, the devil can represent addictions or poor choices, coping with a situation by making poor crutches, abusing maybe alcohol, food, shopping, drugs, whatever it is that you feel that something that you have to face. Choose healthy choices. Make the right decisions. Think through what's coming forward for you. Think through what you have to choose moving forward. Okay, you went from 7 of Cups to 8 of Cups. Or 8 of Cups to 7 of Cups in this case. But something I'm feeling about, like being able to narrow things down into like a simple plan, a simple path, a simple decision. So there could have been multiple things, multiple aspects to this situation that created a lot of issues that you walked away from. The 3 of Swords, there you go. This is the heartbreak, guys. This is the separation I was talking about. So I think this reading is meant to come through. This is going to be just a revised, a little bit more streamlined. Let's put it that way. 3 of Swords. So here's this heartbreak. Here's this separation, the divide. I think you feel like at this time, Gemini, for some of you, that before you maybe lost this individual, whether it's through, again, family member, friendship, lover, partner, however that goes for you, you may have felt like this was your option, this was your person, this was my only mother, this was my only sibling. And when things maybe change, or your only husband or wife, or boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever that is, it's like you didn't feel, or you didn't want to ever have to make decisions in this again. You didn't want to have to do that. You thought that this was supposed to be connected for long term. And right now we're showing this 3 of Swords and this 5 of Pentacles of struggling through this separation. But sometimes I feel like this may not be one that's going to come back together, because the 8 of Cups is walking away. If it were to come together, it may be a toxic form, maybe a toxic relationship. Okay, so you've got to maybe look around in your life at the other things that are calling out to you, or that you don't even see because you may have been so consumed with this one particular person. And there's other choices out there, but you'd like to make it an easy way to narrow down. So don't get overwhelmed as well, and don't use substances or bad habits or poor behavior, poor choices to cope with maybe some overwhelm, some struggle, some heartbreak. Okay, all of this feels like a bit of overwhelm. You may also be feeling very alone. Okay, because the 8 of Cups is about leaving what you have to leave behind, even if you have invested amount of feelings or time or money, and being able to face your fears. 10 of Cups in reverse. What else? King of Cups. I think you really poured in the Temperance. I think you really poured in a lot of emotion and feeling into what you thought was your happily ever after, or what you thought was supposed to be the ideal, perfect scenario. Everything that you really wished for has kind of been turned upside down right now. Okay? But with time and with patience, with this Temperance card, and healing, is when you can always go back and re-achieve or re-enter a brand new place in your life where you feel complete fulfillment in all areas, okay? In your home, in your emotions, in your love life, in your finances, in your overall well-being. So I think that some of you had this idea or programming or belief system that everything is supposed to be a certain way with a certain person, okay? Could be with a father figure. This did show up in the previous reading I did. I know you guys don't see that, but there was a couple of 2 queens and then a king, and it's like it could be through parents, something with your parents where you feel like I'm supposed to be in a happy household, or I'm supposed to be raised, or parents are supposed to be there for me, or in my household, my person, maybe your man or your woman, your husband, your wife is supposed to provide everything that you wished for was supposed to happen. And that's where I'm feeling like the truth hurts. And the longer you endure this, or the longer you try to make or force the connection with the devil, the more toxic it gets. So you have to create a sense of harmony within yourself and a sense of harmony within your belief system, and create a healing for yourself, Gemini. Heal this broken heart. Because I think a lot of you poured your emotions, the King of Cups, poured your emotions into a scenario hoping for the 10 of Cups, which came in reverse. All right, let's see what else we got here for Gemini, please. Can you tell us maybe a little bit about their person? Let's get a little more info on your person, please, for Gemini's person. One more shuffle. Too many cards. One more shuffle. The 3 of Wands. You're waiting for this person. Why the 3 of Wands? The Ace of Cups. So you're going to be waiting. You're waiting for a new person. I think this is part of this separation of the person that you're with. There may not be giving us information right now because you got to wait for somebody new. And that's where it might be confirming that I'm asking about the person that you're with, but it's saying here that the more we try to force that person to stay with us, or the more we try to form a relationship with somebody, the more unhealthy that is, the more unnatural that is. You're not allowing the flow with the 7 of Cups of making choices, of having lots of choices available to you, because we sometimes fixate or feel like we're attached, or this is supposed to be meant for us. And that can go for, like I said, it can be a parent. Sometimes people have, and I don't like using that word, but sometimes it comes out as that narcissistic mother, narcissistic father. It's very common that people use this, but it's really ultimately up to us whether we want to involve ourselves with. If somebody is so narcissistic, then maybe it's time to separate and remove that toxicity, because it does take 2. So the 3 of Wands is about waiting for new love. It's time to exercise your options here, Gemini. You've got the 7 of Cups. You walk away with the 8 of Cups from all the past hurt or the past situations that no longer serve you in your life. If they don't serve you, then why blame that person? Go and search the love that you're worthy of. Ace of Cups. There is new love coming in for you. There's always opportunities for new beginnings to form a new 10 of Cups. It's like whether you have a toxic 10 of Cups or not. Whether you have a toxic, everything you wished for that ends up being toxic or not. Or everything that you wish for that ends up being emotionally fulfilling. Ace of Cups. So you will have the opportunities, if you desire that, to move on into new emotional places with new people, new love, new connections, maybe creating new family around you. Okay? So you're gonna have to be waiting until you choose to separate and detach from whatever you feel is toxic. What else do we got here for Gemini? Sorry guys, I gotta my eye is pulsating. Okay. The 9 of Swords. Okay. This is the struggle. The struggle that you're dealing with, Gemini, is mental stress and worrying and thinking, overthinking a situation that maybe, like I said from the previous reading, the truth hurts. And it's like going around in circles as to how, or trying to figure out to justify or have that person justify to you their behavior, their actions, their whatever the harm they did or not, or the separation. It's like you might be stressing right now and overthinking things. It's causing this sense of struggle. Maybe how do I move on? There's a bit of fear there, I think, for some of you of letting go of the past or the old or somebody, or maybe they let go of you and this is where you're having a difficult time. Maybe somebody moved on from you, Gemini. Maybe somebody said something to you that the truth hurts. So you might be stressing, thinking, worrying a lot, wondering when this new Ace of Cups could come into your life. How long do I have to wait? Why did my relationship or scenario fall apart? Okay, so create this healing with the Temperance card. Try to create a sense of harmony with yourself and maybe the people that are involved so that you can forgive. I always mention, and I do believe in practicing forgiveness. It's not easy, but practicing forgiveness is something that is helpful. It helps relieve you. Doesn't mean the person gets away with the harm they did. It just allows you to accept moving forward for yourself. Queen of Wands. Moving forward, guys. Queen of Wands here. Queen of Wands. King of Cups is here too. Page of Swords, okay. So for some of you, this could be a mother, like I said, this could be a family member that really disappointed you and let you go. Really discouraged you or let you down, I should say, not let you go. And that's what you're having maybe a difficult time forgiving. You may also kind of keep an eye on this person outside of them knowing, which is part of the devil, not letting go, still keeping tabs, still seeing what they're up to, seeing if they're happy or not, maybe, this person. Husband, wife, friendship, whatever that is. But it's time for you to take your own action, Gemini. Take the action of the Queen of Wands. Get back out there and do what you need to do for yourself. Don't sort of dwell in a hang-up on this separation that you can't necessarily control or prevent. Maybe it was destined. Maybe this was the way things come out. And this is why it's like you're shocked or the truth hurts. You can't believe it. But I feel like this disappointment, I don't think you should allow it to last very long. Call it what it is and move forward with your Queen of Wands. Also the King of Cups with this Temperance card, like, don't shut off the emotions to yourself because of someone else's harm. So don't be hard on yourself. Don't lose touch with your emotions or shut down. You have to allow for that harmony to be circulating with this Temperance and the King of Cups. Allow for flow of emotion. Allow, if you have to purge it off, if you have to cry it off, if you have to say your apologies or give forgiveness. It's like allow for the emotions, because blocked emotions cause problems in the body on a physical level, emotional level, spiritual level. So don't block your emotions, guys, because some of you may feel like your emotions are blocked or shut down, turned off, because something didn't really come out the way you thought or believed it to be. You can still be a nurturing person, Queen of Wands, but you can move on with your life. You can move on and carry on with your life. And sort of like, it's almost like minding your own business and just carrying forward. Four of Pentacles. See, this is where I feel like some of you are holding back your feelings. You're blocking your feelings or you're blocking expression. Some of it to yourself even. Some of you may be doing that. So there is this sense of keeping things close to yourself. And that's where maybe the forgiveness, the apology, the communication to release this, to create a sense of healing. Or even allow that to come into your life if someone has been trying to, but you've been blocking or pushing them away. Okay, due to hurt or due to just a defense mechanism maybe. Okay. I'm just going to get one more card for you guys to close, and then we'll do an Archangel Raphael healing card and see what comes off. See what message comes out of there. Let's see what we get here. One more card, please, for Gemini. You don't have to hold this all alone in your own. This is the thing with forgiveness. The less you forgive, the more you hang on to the stuff. You hang on to the baggage. You don't have to carry this all by yourself and keep the secrets to yourself, or keep the grudges or the resentments or whatever that is. Jeez. I can't take all these cards because there's too many, but I'm taking the one that flipped out. The Hermit, Virgo energy. So this is a time, Gemini, that you may need to take that time out for reflection, to contemplate, to heal, okay, with the Temperance card. Take some time alone and think about the path forward, which is what this Queen of Wands wants to do, is not stress anymore. Stop overthinking a situation. Allow yourself to just step back, go into a bit of a quiet personal mode, detach a bit from the situation or the person that you've been separated from, and allow yourself to recreate a path forward that's of passion, that's of purpose, that gives you a sense of drive again, that doesn't keep your emotions blocked, locked, closed off, shut down. You've got to do some reflecting, maybe some contemplation about things in your life and about this situation. Think it through, because you are going to have an opportunity of other choices, and eventually you're going to have to narrow down or select something or choose it, make new decisions, make new choices. So the more quiet your mind is, the more time that you've had a chance to reflect, to contemplate and feel. Okay, when we do our alone time, we get an opportunity to feel our emotions. And definitely forgive yourself too if you've had a bit of your own disappointment, or you're disappointed in yourself. Or maybe it's like the truth hurts. Maybe it was a wake up. Maybe you've woke up to something and it's like, I'm so upset at myself, or I'm so hard on myself for believing in this, or for feeling programmed into this belief system that my life created, or the world or society. So also forgive yourself for like learning and growing and waking up and choosing differently. Okay, you have lots and lots of options. It never ends. There's always an option to start over and heal. New love or new beginnings. Okay, Ace of Cups is here. All right, let's see what message we get. I feel much better about releasing this video. This I feel certain of. It's much more refined. The answer here, yes, you got yes. Dear Archangel Raphael, please help me to trust my feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. One of these things too, I feel like it's when I was saying earlier, guys, is, well, your barometer of truth, which maybe you're going to start to understand. See where I was saying the truth hurts? It's a barometer of truth, because you were in this phase or scale that you thought this was the real truth, and it's like, no, it's over here, and it was painful to realize that. So the barometer of truth is a very interesting card. And also I was going to say that this might help you when it comes down to all these other options and choices that come into your life that are important, that you have to make decisions on. Remember I was saying, like, narrowing it down. There's something here about you guys narrowing down to making one or two, or like a simplified version decision for yourself. So trust your feelings as the accurate barometer of truth. All right? Not what maybe other feelings were programmed, or your belief system was skewed, or whatever. It's your personal truths. All right, Gemini, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I want to wish you guys a great night. I will see you soon. Take care.